Hey guys, what's up? Irf here. Today we're just going to take a look at some differences between the Note 7 and the Note 4. So let's just start off firstly with the lock screen, how it looks. So you got the finger unlock as well as the iris unlocking. And then on the Note 4, I do have set up the fingerprint. So let's just test how fast it is. So here's the Note 7, pretty quick. Note 4, it was quick as well. If it works, it is very quick. As long as you get the swipe properly, it'll work perfectly fine. All right. And then one thing I noticed on the Note 7 that the Note 4 has, when you hold the button down and double tap the screen, you get the action memo that pops up, or to take a little note. That is not present in the Note 7, which I don't get why, but so the way to get to that is to open the wheel and go to S Note. So as you see on the Note 4, I'm able to just write whatever I need to write and save it to the home screen right away, pin it there. So on here, I gotta go to the S Note, write it, save it, and once I save it, then it gives me the option to pin to home screen. And even then, it doesn't really show me what I wrote until I actually open it. Where on the Note 4, I can still see exactly what I wrote there. So yeah. Then it's a lot easier to just get rid of it as well on the Note 4 compared to the Note 7. And even if I delete it on the Note 4 from the home screen, it actually goes away from the home screen. So then in the S Notes, I noticed you don't have action memo on the Note 7 where you do on the Note 4. So another thing that's missing. Then I just want to take a look at how the handwriting is on the Note 7 compared to the Note 4. Honestly, I did find it easier to write on the Note 7 screen just because the pen is a little thinner and so is the tip of the pen. So I'm actually able to get very accurate handwriting as I would write if I was writing on paper. It was just cleaner overall writing on the Note 7 compared to the 4. It was just clean, as you guys can see. Looks very clean, very elegant. Now let's just check it out on the Note 4 with the Note 4S pen. I'm not saying that it's not good on here. It's still good. As you see, it's still pretty good. But for some reason, just having that thinner tip as well as the thinner S Pen just made it easier to write on the Note 7 than it is on the 4. And just having a smoother texture on the S Pen as well. As you see side by side, it's not much of a difference. But on the video, I do notice that the Note 4 looks a little brighter, but I did have to tone down the brightness of the Note 7 just because it was super bright when they were both at equal brightness. Because it is one of the brightest phone out at the moment, the Note 7. And then another thing I noticed is when you have that briefing screen. So on the Note 7, you can just turn it off. So I mean, you won't get to it once it's off, but it's still there. Where on the Note 4, you can drag it and remove the whole page and it's gone. So that's another difference. Another was just when you hold the home screen where you can select your wallpaper. So of course you got grids on the Note 7. And then on the Note 4, you can have transition effects, like the home screen, how they move. You don't have that on the Note 7. So on the 4 you do, Note 7 you don't. Another thing is in the messaging, you can still change the background on both of them. But I did notice that on the Note 7, you cannot change how the bubbles look. So as you see, I was able to change. So on the Note 7, the only way to change how that text messaging bubbles look is to pick a different theme that has different bubbles. So let's just pick one of these. I absolutely did love having themes though. Like, it is such a great feature. Oh, there's Samsung, see? telling me to return that Note 7. It's already gone, by the way. By the time this video's up, it's been gone for like 3-4 days. So now you see the bubble is a different color because I picked a different theme. All right, next let's just take a look at look at the camera. You see how slippery the Note 7 is. Gotta have a case on it. Of course I don't here. So let's just take a look at the settings. That's what I want to take a look at. So it's a lot different looking than it is on the Note 4, of course. But you do have a lot more settings as well. The one major thing that I noticed was when I go to the size of the video or what type of video. I do notice I have 3840 by 2160 on the Note 4, or on the Note 7 I don't see that. I don't know why, but they are both stock. So maybe the Note 7 does not have that, or the Note 4 does. So as you see, the fingerprint works great on the Note 4. If it works, it works. It opens the home screen up right away. So now I just want to take a speed test between the apps, just how fast they open. They're both pretty quick. It's not like it's a huge difference. You won't really notice in day-to-day use. And the contacts is the only app open on the Note 4 where Note 7 phone and contacts are open. So let's just go to a couple websites. Actually, first we'll just take a look at what the difference is in the advanced. Not much really. They both do have ad block. I have to quickly download it on the Note 7. I don't have it yet. No. Okay. Okay, now it should be blocked. I kind of just want to start over. Got that. Cool. All right, cool. Now they're both on the same page. So you do have extensions in the Note 7 as well. All right, so now they're both blocked. There we go. Okay, so ad block fast installed on both of them. So now let's just go to a couple of sites. So this is a little bit faster on the Note 7. Doesn't really make a huge difference though in day-to-day use. You're not really going to notice unless you have them side by side as I do. So let's just go to Android Authority. Scrolling, pretty good on both. I mean, they both have different, ways that they scroll. The other one scrolls more than the other one does. So overall, they're both very smooth, powerful devices. So I did notice they removed that on the Note 7, where if I had my GPS on, it would lock in on the Note 4 to exactly where I was at. The Earth would spin and all that. I should probably redo that. Got to give both of them a fair shot. That's what we got to do. So like I said, like millisecond faster on the Note 7 compared to the 4. Doesn't even matter. Let's open up some Reddit. Very similar performance. Like I said, millisecond faster on the Note 7. Facebook, of course. Once again, very insignificant difference. Calendar does look a little different. It looks a little nicer. And YouTube. Let's just search for yours truly. So I got the same exact keyboard on both as well. We'll just pick the same exact video. So look at that. Started exactly the same. Maybe like 0.5555 millisecond faster on the Note 7. Doesn't even matter. Let's just take a look at the camera. We'll just do the front facing just because it's easier to take a picture. So I barely noticed the difference. Even the gallery opened up quickly on both. Instagram, really no difference at all. Now what I want to do is reopen them and see if any of them closed. Still open on both. Same thing, exactly where we had left it too. So it's really nice to see that both of them perform very similarly, even though one is 2 years older. So yeah, all the apps exactly where we had left them is exactly where they're at. That's how it should be. Yep, exactly. Now let's just take a look at some S Pen similarities as well as differences. Of course, on the Note 7, you got glance, you got magnify and translate. We don't have translate and glance on the Note 4, but we do have magnify. Also notice this. This used to be a lot better on the Note 4 when it was on KitKat and Lollipop, where when you take a Smart Select and you hit the T for the text extraction, it used to be so much better on KitKat and Lollipop. Like, I don't know why they changed it, but it is better on Note 7 than it is on Note 4 Marshmallow. So of course, you see we're going to run Antutu next. So while that's doing that, let's take a look at the magnify. That's how it is. It just magnifies in case you have a hard time seeing the screen. So on the Note 4, it is still there. It's not the same way. You kind of have to go to settings, accessibility, vision, and then when you scroll down, you will see hover zoom. You can turn it on and you can increase the size. So see, the Note 4 ain't all that bad. Not bad at all. See, there you go. You got hover, or not hover zoom. Well, it's called hover zoom, but you got magnify. It is there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. This is part 1. Part 2 will be up very soon. Be sure to tune in for that. I'll see you guys next time. This is Earth. Take care. Bye-bye.